Hey, what's up, guys? It is DJ. Today we're taking our first look at Monette Seeds Canada by Mapper's Paradise. The map will be for all platforms once it is released. It's being finished up right now, and it's 511 megabytes. The map is based on the Monette Farm located near the small town of Wymark in Canada. In addition to the cultivation and production of grain, the Monette Farm at this location is also involved in a large production of grain seeds. If you start the map in New Farmer difficulty, you're given the opportunity to manage this farm with all of the equipment needed for the job. On the map, we have 3 pre-placed farms, one that belongs to you at the start that actually has 2 houses on it, and 2 more that need to be purchased. The main farm comes with the starting vehicles and equipment. We have 3 fields as well as the seed production facility. The map itself has 44 farmlands, 33 fields of all different sizes, 2 of which have grass missions. We have 1 small forestry site, traffic, pedestrians, Saskatchewan, Canada license plates. We also have a custom crop calendar, which is very nice to see. And there's also a train that will take your goods to Swift Current train sale point. That's going to be way over through here. We also have, of course, the BGA, and we even have something new, the scavenger hunt, which we haven't seen from Mapper's Paradise in a few years. We've also got some productions, including the sawmill, dairy, the grain mill, which actually has a new crop added to it, durum wheat. We could turn that into durum flour, which is needed to make pasta. And to do that, we make our way down to the bakery. There's also the multi-product seed production plant. It's a long name. I think it's just called the seed production in the game. We can make wheat seeds as well as lentil seeds, pea seeds, durum, and barley seed. And there's even a custom thing. We have a piece of equipment in the game, a 15,000 liter capacity trailer for liquid fertilizer and herbicide. There's also a pile of new placeables and even some sheds, but these I think you're actually gonna like. So sit back and relax. Let's take a look at this map. Our tour today starts just left of center right here. It is going to be near farmlands 4, 3, 5, and 2. These are going to be areas that you own, at least in New Farmer mode. It looks like our wheat and corn are ready to be harvested, and we've got soybeans in the ground, which is a good thing because they're pretty pricey on this map, over $7,000 per 1,000 liters. Over here we have not 1, but 2 farmhouses, and both of them feature full interiors and opening garage doors. We'll come around here. You can open up these garage doors. Again, you get both of these in New Farmer mode, which is very, very interesting considering I don't know when the last time we got 2 farmhouses in New Farmer mode, but I'll take it. Really nice open area here. I love this. A couple places where lights are and or lights are not on the ceiling. Kind of a lot all the way around, but it is what it is. Really nice kitchen. Bit jealous of that. We've got your bedroom in here. Really big bed where we can sleep or come around here and change clothes, which is nice. That's everything from there. And then we come around into here, which may be the best bathroom in Farm Sim. I didn't know that was going to be a thing, but here we are. Really nice tub area, a shower. We can't open it up, but it is what it is. And that is our farmhouse. We even have a door that goes out towards the back, which is good because out here is our other area. Our other house. We'll come up here, open the door, and again, another full interior. We got a little place here where you can eat. We got another door that goes out the back again, and then 4 interior rooms. Here we go. This one's just kind of open. You can use it as a storage room. We have a little sitting room, I guess you would call this. Yeah, little sitting room. Over towards the right here, we have bedroom where we can sleep. And then across the hallway, we have our closet. So, bam! You can change some clothes there. Just make sure you walk far enough into it. No bathroom in this house, so maybe it's meant to be more of an office and less of a house. And then that brings us here. We've got our cash hut. Now, we're not going to be doing this in this video, maybe in a separate one once the map is out. But we have the cash hunt. Solve the 6 clues in order to find where the stolen item was hidden. The first clue is where Canada's favorite sport is played in Wymark. Yeah. So think about that. Going towards the right of that, we have one of our sheds. Now, one of the things that I really like about the way that Mapper's Paradise have done this and the way that things used to be done is, well, there are no required mods. They have a lot of stuff, 5 sheds, 3 silos, 4 things in containers, 1 thing in tools, 3 houses, a factory, and a cow pen. And 0 required mods. And it's still 500-ish megabytes. Great job, Mapper's Paradise, with that. Over here, we've got a lime area. Now, this is one of the placeables we can put down, so that's just a lime silo for your farm. We've got another shed over here. We can open this up. A little bit of a slower door on this one, so you kind of take a little peek underneath there. Nothing really going on in there, but it is a really big and nice shed. Now we have all of these silos around. Of course, you could put down a few things and use these. However, as you can see, there's no triggers here. So nothing that we can do when it comes to those. But if we go from here over to here, if we kind of skip around a little bit, we have a refillable liquids there. So herbicide, and we've also got the trailer that we mentioned. Liquids, very nice. Herbicide, fertilizer. Oh, yeah. And then we see another shed. Again, I told you, I thought there's some cool sheds in here. So this one's got two massive doors on this side. We have one huge door on the other side. This has got a bunch of our starting equipment, which we'll take a look at a little bit later in the video. As far as I know, also, Monette Farms also just switched over to John Deere from Case. So we'll find a lot of John Deere stuff on here. No red equipment except for better stat and stuff like that. So big doors on here, and yeah, you can place that down if you want to. Then we come around, we've got a seed silo system. So this could be found in silos, and this is going to be a really, really big place where you can store all of the seeds that you make, which is very, very cool. So if we jump in here, take a look. Pea seed, regular seeds, barley, durum, lentils, and then back in again. Now, the barley seed there, you could use that to plant barley, but you can use regular seeds as well. Some of the other stuff, I think most of those are just made for selling purposes, but we'll take a look at that again a little later. Speaking of seeds, oh man, here we are. This is the seed production area. So we come in here, you dump your crop into here, the different things that are taken, and then we jump into this piece, the production chain for the seed production. We can make seeds out of wheat, so regular seeds. Then we can make durum seed out of durum wheat. We also have barley seeds made from barley, peas, and lentils seed. Or is it lentil seeds? I'm not sure which one of those it is. Hey, let me know. You're also going to need herbicide and liquid fertilizer found over here. 1 million liters for all of your standard crops, at 50,000 for that herbicide and liquid fertilizer, and then 1 million liter capacity for all of the seeds as well. All of the productions or the recipes are exactly the same. 100 liters of your crop, 5 liters of herbicide, and 5 liters of liquid fertilizer, and that'll give you 100 liters of seed, which is very, very cool. Now, whenever we're done with that, we come around and we've got an area over here where there's storage. And I believe the area to the right over here is where we get them out. Yes, so we come around here, we can jump in this. We have the peas, regular seeds, barley, durum, and lentils. So we can store 1 million liters in here, and I believe over here, it's going to be 10 million liters. And yeah, it's a placeable as well. So you can put that down if you want to. 10 million liters of seed. God. Again, some more decorative silos here on the right-hand side. If we can pop around to the main area, boom, right here, you see nothing really going on there. But if we swing around, we've got fertilizer. So we've got a trailer over here that's sitting waiting to transport some fertilizer, and then we've got a buy point right here where we can fill that up. It is quite expensive, but something tells me money is going to be flowing drastically on here. We'll explain. It's a huge silo complex off in the distance that will make a lot more sense. Over here, we've got more sheds. Yeah. Come through here, we've actually got a workshop. So this is going to be one of the things, or the only thing found in tools. So if you want to find this building, you got to look in tools. We've got some big doors here to open up. We've even got some more doors here to open up. Very easy. Uses the B button on the Xbox controller. I believe the circle on the PlayStation. So you get there. Now there's a little area here, which seems a bit different. I'm actually going to go through the inside into this. Open sesame. Yeah, this opens up into, I think, like the main office area. This is probably the door that it wants you to use right here. But, you know, it is what it is. We got the Monette Seeds. I love this up here, by the way. Occasionally in your life, you need a doctor, a lawyer, and a policeman. But every day, 3 times a day, you need a farmer. Well, some of us only eat once or twice a day, but hey, it is what it is. We got a couple different things through here. We've got a nice place for the receptionist. If we open this door here, this goes into the a waiting area and kind of hanging out. We've got another office through here with a door for easy access to the outside. More posters up, and then we've got a few rooms that really don't have much going on. If we come around and take a look at the computers, they got John Deere and Next Gen Seeds. Rock and roll. We also got another office right through here. So not only great role play, but just enjoyment of gameplay. It's really fun. Upstairs, kind of the same thing going on. We've got rooms that open. This has no reason to open, and yet it does. Big shouty outy to Mapper's Paradise. And then we also have an area around here where we can store things if you want to, little handheld tools or something like that, although most of those reset whenever you jump back in. Now we jump into a big old silo complex. So we got a couple different places here. This is where you get stuff out of the silo. It's the only place for it, so make sure you go in there. Then we go up top. This is where you dump things into the silo. Right there. This is not a wild and crazy or special type of silo like we had on the Millennial Farmer map. This is just a regular silo at the end of the day, but it's absolutely massive. Over here we've got a working scale, so if you want to weigh how much you weigh, well, there you could do that. None of those doors open up, so don't worry about that. And then we have a huge area where Mapper's Paradise earlier actually showed off that you can go up into that. I'm going to turn this on because I don't remember how much this holds. 90 million liters. 90 million. That's a lot. Actually, somebody in my Discord commented and said how fun that would be to set up with full amount of soybeans, which I think we figured out would be close to $600 to $700 million, which is wild. It's absolutely crazy. One of the cool things is they've modeled this really well, so you could just climb this. I feel like I'm at Carowinds or something in Charlotte, going to ride a ride or getting on a water slide, but you can actually come right up here and walk around, which is very, very cool. Even, oh, no collision. No collision on that. All right, well, it is what it is. And there's actually another one down there, too, if we can jump to it. Yeah, parkour. We've actually got that as well. Ooh. Well, that didn't work out well, did it? Might be better if I jump off and fly. Anyway, huge complex area right through here. We do have some silos. We're gonna jump in here real quick. Boom. So yes, this is a placeable, and I physically cannot zoom out enough to show the whole thing, but if you wanted to place it down 90 million liters and it costs you $3 million, there's plenty of space to put this on this map if you wanted to. So yeah, there you go. And that concludes the main farm area for Monette Seeds Canada. Now we can also take a look real quick at the fields that you get. These are pretty much all square throughout the entire thing. So you've got 3 fields. They're massive, so it's still going to take you a little while to harvest. But hey, it's pretty cool. This is definitely a, oh, we heard you like arable farming. Well, we got you, fam. As you can see, a lot of the map is just fields. There's no purchase points, areas, things like that. We do have the train through here coming straight up. A lot of the map is, man, it's just fields. That's about it. Huge, big old fields. You could even plow these together and make some really, really massive fields if that's more your thing. Go for it. Hey, I support that 100%. With that being said, there are a few things that we need to buy certain areas of the map to see, so we're going to go and buy the entire map now. And now we see a couple more areas. So let's start over here. This is going to be another one of the farms that you can buy. So we'll click on this. We've got the, ooh, I'm flying a little bit too fast there. This is one of the main farmhouses we've got. We cannot open up the house itself. However, we do have a door here, which is very nice. And then we come around towards the back. We got a nice place here, and then that's our sleep trigger. So this house, as well as the other farmyard on the map, can be purchased, but it doesn't have a working interior. So you maybe just want to keep the other ones, but this is right across the road. Then we've got another shed here. This is exactly like one of the ones we have on the main farm. And then if we come around here, we've got an even larger area. Some really nice sounds on here. Also at the beginning, there's a really cool sound clip. I'll keep that one as a surprise for now. But here is one of our sheds. Looks like we're going to have to push both doors, but hey, super cool interior. Again, another one of these sheds over here like we saw at the very beginning. Oh, no collision on that door. I have to make a note of that. And then we've got one more right here. Bam! Open sesame. And that brings us to here. However, the farmyard keeps going. If we jump all the way down through here, we can see we've got even more areas. So we've got area over here for liquids. If we jump over here, we've got solid fertilizer. Yeah. And then I think we have seeds all the way down at the bottom. Nope, that's lime. And then we have grain silo here. So lots and lots of areas. This silo here, I think, is going to be a couple million. Oh, let's jump in and check it out. So this is that one, 6 million liter grain silo. Again, we don't get this one at the very beginning, but it is super duper cool. And then we get a shed. There's also a lot of open area here on this map. So if you wanted to, you could easily place down another shed or two, or maybe even delete some of this stuff and build up your own farm area. This farmland does not come with any fields, so heads up there. So since we're right here, let's come all the way down to the bottom right to another super cool area. This is the vehicle shop, the John Deere with Steel service center. This is super cool. All right, so let's head in towards the front doors. We've got double doors. Boom, just like that. We'll shut the door behind us. And then we have a full John Deere shop. We've also got little trinkets and stuff on the shelves too, which I think is pretty cool. We got some nice windows, some open areas. These are not doors. I tried to open them for way too long before I realized that they were just windows. So don't try. Now we have a parts department over here if you want to do any role play, stuff like that. We have an opening door here, which goes into one of the longest offices I've ever seen in the world. And they're trying to get away to play Farming Simulator 22. Of course they are. Coming across the hallway here, we've got kind of more of like a meeting room, more offices, maybe like a sales department, getting more people playing Farm Sim at work. I get it. When I was a DJ, I had a laptop just for playing Farm Sim whenever it was a dead night. I get it. And then we've got even more buildings or rooms through here. And then we jump across the way and same thing here. A little bit of a smaller office, but still playing Farm Sim. Coming out of the parts department, who are evidently gamers, we have the service center. And here's where we can buy everything. So we'll click this and then we go in again. I told you the Monette Seeds has their own little thing there. And then that's about it for the main area. However, there's a back to this too. And it may be one of the largest service centers I've ever seen in a game. So the entire, ceiling has been modeled. Everything up there is done. No interactable areas through towards the left-hand side there. However, we do have an access point over here to the parking lot. There are some open spaces, so if you want to be able to park your car, you can. And then you may see some real big doors there, because there are. We have two huge doors here. Also, we have recessed lighting into the columns, which gives you nice amount of light through here. So there's the doors. And then we have 4 more on this side. Huge, big doors. You can bring your combine harvesters. Semi-trucks, you could probably park 2 to 3 semi-trucks with grain carts back to back to back. So maybe like 12 semi-trucks in here, something like that. So this may be a cool place to do storage. And then we've got a place right here where we can work on stuff as well. Absolutely insane, and I love this building so much. And again, got that John Deere dealer up at the front. That would bring us from here. Now let's go up a little bit. This is going to be the sawmill. Now, of course, sawmill is just the sawmill at the end of the day. So we've got a place here. We click that, sell the wood that's anywhere over there. And then we come around here and we've got another area. We've got our inputs there on the right-hand side. And here we can buy the sawmill. Now, the sawmill itself only does wood planks, so don't get too excited. And we get a couple wood chips out of there as well. You may also see dairy there, because currently dairy is purchased with the land, not as a separate building. So I have reported that. Going from here to the right, we have the railroad area. So we've got a place where you can bring crops, put them into the silo, or get them out of the silo. So it's basically free storage at the end of the day. And then around towards the side, we've got a place where the train comes through. You can rent the train here as well, and it's going to come from our left or right and go to the left. Here, right here, we can rent the train if you need to, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, also, just reiteration, these are really great to use if you're wanting some easy storage but don't want to pay for it. It's not a bad place for it. Oh, yeah, and it goes through the inside. The building also probably looks familiar because we've had this style of building around for quite a few farm sim games now. Going from there up the train tracks a little bit, we have the animal dealer, which is behind us. Over here, we can buy the animals that you need to. We have old cow barn, cow pasture, sheep pasture, and so on and so forth. You may have noticed there's 3 pastures there, because there's actually pastures here. You can actually, like, you've got the animals. You can sell these if you want to. The only thing is the stuff's under the map right now. Easy fix, so I've reported that. Hopefully that'll be changed up. But these are at the animal dealer. Currently, we have animals that we own and can feed at the animal dealer. If we jump over here, I haven't bought any. These are the ones that we get. They've got no water, no food. We do have 40 animals total, 20 sheep and 20 cows. So if you want to sell those at the start, this may be a different kind of thing. I know why they've done this, and it looks really cool the way they've done it, but might be better off, I think, in the long run to get rid of that. Also, it also provides a bit of an issue through here because there's no way to open these doors. So physically, you can't feed the cattle. Just a thing that I've seen. That's all. From there, we go up a little bit. We've got the bale sell point on the other side. They've got this out just like on a pathway. You can see we just have a pathway that goes around this little area. I like this. Makes it easy. If you got bales, bring them here, drop them off, and they will be sold. For the next one, we're not going to transport because we can physically just walk there. This is right across the road. This is another house. This is the second farm yard that we can buy, the second of 2. And we have a blue house. Same house that we had before. It's just blue. Over here, same place to sleep. Ooh, I had a yawn there in real life. I shouldn't have said the word sleep out loud. And then we've got a bigger farmyard. So this one's more of like if you're doing standard stuff, you can come here and work. So we've got a cow barn here, which may look a little familiar to you because Blobby Farmer or Mapper's Paradise, they have kind of teamed up with Celebuki. So some of the assets are being shared across maps now, which make both even better. So here we've got a place where you can buy your cattle, 300 cattle here, on and on. This looks familiar. Again, it's because it is. And then we come around this way, and we've got, well, more buildings. A base game building here, which is kind of nice, because if you don't want it, you can just sell it. As a matter of fact, all the buildings on, I believe, every single farm can be sold. Not those, because you don't own those. But, yeah, you can delete all these and just have area if you want to. Also, this does come with a field 37. It's going to cost $270,000 for that area. So if this is kind of what you're looking for, you're good to go. We also have fencing around the outside. I don't want to delete too much of it, but can we delete it? Yes, we can. So if you don't want the fencing, delete it. To the left just a little bit, we've got a gas station over here. This is an older style gas station. There's no way to get inside of it or anything like that. It's all exterior. However, it does look pretty cool, and I figured I would mention it just in case. So no signs by the road. Oh, no, we do have a sign by the road. How are we looking right now? $212 regular. Yeah, I think that was the price back in 2005. Across the way, we have a water tower, but I don't believe this water tower can be used for anything. I believe it's just visual. Something that can be used, though, is up here we have the dairy. Now, the dairy is purchased with the land currently. So if we buy farmland 32, which is basically the entire town, this comes with it. I don't think that's going to be in the final version, but figured I'd mention it just in case. And a few things floating for now, but that will be fixed. Here's your dairy, nothing crazy. Butter, cheese, and chocolate, as you would expect, and cannot go into the front door. Over to our left, we have the bakery. But before we go to the bakery, we're going to have to go up a little bit further. We want to go maybe up to the top of the map and then work our way back down. So let's go here. We've got the BGA. Now, BGA is nothing wild and crazy. And, of course, you can, well, we can look at it. Actually, we could buy it and then sell it, right? Yeah, of course we can. So there you go. You can do that if you want to. Next to that, right here on the left, we have Monette Farms Grain Mill. There it is. Here we go. Let's go and buy that real quick. And the grain mill is interesting, and the reason we had to come here first is because we have the durum flour. So you can make flour out of wheat, barley, oats, or sorghum, but we have a separate crop type for the durum flour. So if you're using durum wheat, which is one of the new crops here, you can make that. 1 million liters in for all of the inputs and 100,000 liters out for all of the outputs, which is good. You don't want a bunch of pallets spawning like that. And we're going to need that durum flour for something else here momentarily. We do have a sell point here. We got the farmers market there, Feed and Grain South, which is another sell point, but we have the bakery, which is a production point. Now, if we come to the bakery, this also may look familiar to you. This is the one from Alma, Missouri. If we come around, click on this. Oh, my game froze. That's not good. Good thing I've got it saved. We have pasta, which can be made from durum flour. So 2 liters of durum flour in, and we have 6 liters of pasta out. And then you can sell that however you wish, which is very, very cool. We do not have all of the crazy, wild, and wacky inputs like we did from Alma, Missouri, but we have a few extras, which is super cool to me. Nice and easy. 1 or 2 things. Also, I'll run out in front of this car real quick. Look at this NPC car. It's even got collisions. Oh, I love it. I want one of these to drive. And believe it or not, those are all of the points of interest. All of the fields we've taken a look at. All of the extra bits and bobs here and there we've taken a look at. So, really, kind of technically, that's it for the map. There's a few other extras, though. We'll take a look at those real quick. Oh, basketball court. Oh, we can hear kids playing, too. That's pretty cool. Is there a basketball in there somewhere? I don't see one. Boo. With a few new crops, let's take a look at them. This is durum wheat right here. So all of the new crops, the wheat, the lentils, and the peas, all are going to be harvested by a regular combine harvester. So we've just got a big John Deere, and that's what we're going to show it off with. So here is the wheat itself. Now I do have some mods installed that'll give us some extra straw, so I'm not quite sure how this will work. So let's enable the straw swap and see what happens. We'll hire a worker as well, just to see. Now with this one, I'm assuming we get straw, and we do, and that is normal base game straw. Next, we have the peas. This is what they look like. We'll get down real close to them. You can kind of see the peas on the pod there, but nothing too crazy. Let's hire them up on a worker, see what we get as far as harvested goes, all the way down, and then what kind of straw do we get? Looks like we're only getting a chaff there. Let's see if I can turn on a straw swath. Enable straw swath. Straw's not available for the current crop, so we do not have that, not even with a regular straw crop. Lastly, we have lentils. So I do want to say good job to Mapper's Paradise for having completely different looking crops. I mean, this is a very, very short crop right here. We'll go in, again, get our harvest on, hire a worker, and see what kind of damage we can get into. I'm guessing as well, no straw swath from this. Looks like we're getting a very standard swath out the back, so no straw is available for this either. So there you go. Lentils, peas, and durum wheat. Very cool, great additions. If you're curious on the seeding and planting of those, so durum wheat's going to be looking like it's identical to the regular wheat. So we're going to be planting in September, October, November, or we're going to be planting in March, and then it looks like we've got harvests for that in July, August, and September. So you're pretty much going to be putting them in the ground after you've harvested them. Peas and lentils are going to be planted in April and then harvested in August and September. So not a lot of time there in order to get those done. Prices aren't too crazy. Looks like we're getting about $1,000 for durum wheat, $1,400 to $1,600 for peas, and about $1,400 to $1,500 for lentils. These are going to be at the normal sell points, with the exception of durum wheat, which could be taken to the grain mill, as mentioned earlier. Also, as mentioned earlier, I said we would look at our new farmer mode vehicle, so let's do that. We have the John Deere 6120 ILM, as well as the John Deere 9620 RX, and the 8R410. We also have a Max Superliner 6x4, and the John Deere X9 1100. As far as trailers go, we have a Wilson Pacesetter, we have Flegel TMK, as well as a Rudolph TDK. In auger wagons, we have the Elmer's Hallmaster. In headers, we have the HD 45X, so you will be able to get a bigger header if you want to down the line. And then we have a big corn head as well, because we have corn in the base game for New Farmer. Cultivators, we have the Vaderstan NZ Extreme. Seeders, the Amazon Titan. And for planters, we have the John Deere 1775 NT. Of course we do. We also have the Dalbo Mega Roller. We have a front loader for that 6 Series, and then we have a pallet fork for that. Header trailer for the 45. We also have a front weight, as well as 2 different belt systems, Meridian, and we have in miscellaneous the liquids trailer that comes as part of the base game for Monette Seeds. So we've come back over to the silo facility, and here's where I want to show you all of the placeable items that we've got. So, oh yeah, by the way, and anything that you want here, you could sell these. So like even this, you could sell that. Small weighing station, we could sell this. 3 million liter or $3 million. Again, all of these things you could sell. You don't have to have any of this here. If you want Monette Seeds, but you just like want a few things here or there, you're good. You don't need any of this. You could delete it all. Super cool idea. All right, let's take a look. So in sheds, we have 5 sheds total for Monette Seeds. We've got this guy right here. As a matter of fact, let's turn it this way so we can see a little bit better. No color options on that. Then we have the onset storage shed. No colors there. We have the big shed. No colors here. This is the one with 1 big door on one side and 2 on the other. And then around towards here, we've got, well, just 2 doors there. And then lastly, the vehicle shed, which is a little yellow shed. Those are all the things in sheds. We have things in silos, 3 things in silos. We have the 90 million liter setup here. We also have the steel or seed silo, 10 million liters on that. And then the grain silo, 6 million liters on that. We jump over to containers, nothing in silo extensions. Over here, we've got a few things. So we have Monette Fertilizer silo. We also have the large petrol tank, which is actually over there. And then we've got this guy right here, the lime silo, and lastly we have the refillable liquid tank. In tools, we only have 1 thing, but we've got this, the workshop. This is actually the piece that's right over here. So if you want all of those interior decorations and everything, place this down and you're good. Next is farmhouses. We have the Monette Farmhouse, which is the first one that we saw. Number 2, which is the one that was kind of not really much of a house and maybe more so just like a little building to have that you could sleep in. And then we have the Monette Farmhouse itself right here. Say Monette, it's really just farmhouse, and we can change up the colors of this if you want to. In factories, we have 1 factory. That's actually going to be the seed facility. So for you guys on consoles that don't have upgradable factories, if for some reason you run out of space, put another one down. You'll be good to go. And lastly, we have a cattle pen. Again, this is pretty much the one from Alma, Missouri. However, it is here on Monette Farms. No color customization on this, so red is what you get. And that is all your placeables. And that is it for Monette Farms Seeds, or Monette Seeds Canada from Mapper's Paradise. Hope you enjoyed this early look at the map. If you have questions about the map, hey, let me know down in the comment section below. Big shout out to Mapper's Paradise for letting me show this to you early. And it was a lot of fun. I'm really digging this. I'm kind of upset that I'm on Goldcrest Valley right now because I would love to jump over to this, but we will wait until it is released for all platforms. If there's anything you think needs to be changed or added, or maybe just a little bit different than the way it is now, or possibly even completely removed, hey, let me know down in the comments as well. I'm getting a few things together to send over to Mapper's Paradise for the final version before it heads off to Giant Software for testing. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like and subscribe if you do. Join the GoHam fam. Double check that notification bell as well. That way you never miss any videos here on the channel. I always hate it when YouTubers say on the channel, but hey, here we are. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.